nominees and some of the winners this evening. And the pre-show is brought to you by the Multicultural Council of Windsor and Essex County. And we're in for a really, really nice evening. Now, joining me first this evening is Victoria Walsh, St. Clair College student, and she's nominated for the Women's Soccer Player of the Year award. Okay, my first question for you, what was your initial reaction when you were nominated?
I was really excited. I was really happy that I won the award. I feel like I worked hard for it. My team was supporting me, so I was really happy.
Okay, let's talk a little bit about working hard because it is so grueling. You're doing the sports, you're also getting your education as well. Can you talk to us a little bit about what goes into, being able to do both?
I feel like just dedication, just hard work, just putting your mind to it. I love soccer, so just like it's also just really fun to do it all the time.
So you are not from Windsor, Essex County. You're up to 401 about 3 hours. Why did you choose St. Clair College in the Windsor community?
So I got to play soccer and continue my education. Like, there's great facilities and just great coaching staff and support staff. So I was just like, it was a great choice.
And was it a good choice?
Yes.
And what are you studying in school?
Social justice and legal studies.
So you have one more year left of playing at St. Clair College. What are your hopes for your final year?
I hope we can win another gold medal like we did this year, and I feel like this team is so able to do it.
You know, winning a gold medal at the college level, I mean, it must have been a pinnacle of your athletic career.
Yeah, it was honestly so exciting. Everyone was just thrilled, and just we worked so hard to get there, so I was really happy we won it.
All right, well, thank you so much for speaking with me. That is Victoria Walsh. She is a St. Clair College student and is nominated for Women's Soccer Player of the Year award. And up next, we are going to speak with Stephanie White. And Stephanie is the Director of Athletics for the University of Windsor. This is such a big night for sports here in Windsor, Essex. You've got a number of University of Windsor students who are nominated for awards. What's that like?
Well, anytime our student athletes can have the opportunity to be honored, especially if they're, like when you're local and you're honored in front of people that helped you grow up in this community and improve in your sport, it's a great experience for a student athlete. So I'm proud of everyone who's been nominated, and it's an exciting night.
In the University of Windsor, you've had a really great year in terms of some of your athletic success.
Yeah, we're continuing to see growth with all of our teams. We're seeing new highs, new milestones, deeper into the playoffs. So it's been an exciting past few years. And with that, how we get there is great student athletes.
In your role, what is your goal maybe or priorities for future students that are coming into the university?
Overall, we always want to make sure it's a great student-athlete experience. That's the primary part. And yes, we love to win. We want to win. But with that is all the growth and development, both on the field of play, off the field of play that goes with it. And of course, at the end of the day, we're here to graduate students. And so making sure that we're graduating students and hopefully will give back to the community of Windsor, Essex.
And why is that so important? To make sure that not only are these, people who are able to kick a soccer ball well or run really fast, but that they are able to graduate with tangible skills as well.
Yeah, listen, we're educators first and foremost at the university, and so that's the key, graduating student athletes, but helping them use sport to develop their skill set, also their academics to develop their experience and skill set, and then again, contribute to the Windsor Essex community.
Well, thank you so much for your time. That is Stephanie White, Director of Athletics for the University of Windsor. And now I'm joined by Nicole Coffey, who is the winner this year for the Volunteer of the Year award. Thank you so much for being here, Nicole. All right, can you share with us, first of all, a little bit about what you do in the community?
Yep, so I am the Vice President of Windsor Minor Lacrosse, and I'm also the Vice President of Windsor Clippers Junior B Lacrosse. I've been involved for about 13 years on the minor side, and newer about 3 years with the junior side.
And what's it mean to be the winner of this award tonight?
It means a lot. It's a lot of time and effort, and when in and off season, you put a lot of work into it, and you try to grow and develop your teams. on your board in your organization. So it's a lot of work. So it's nice to be recognized.
Why is volunteering so important to you? Because, you know, we all don't have a lot of free time. We're all busy, but something, clearly it is something that is very near to you.
Yeah, I'm a single mom, and my son was involved in lacrosse at a very young age. Lacrosse is a smaller organization than most, and you could tell they just needed help. And I fell in love with it and continue to want to grow it and give back to what the organization gave to me and my family.
How would you encourage others to get involved in the community, especially in a volunteering capacity?
There's never too many hands. That's not a thing. That doesn't exist. Whether it's just sitting at a desk and answering questions or helping out at a practice, doing equipment, there's always something that needs to be done, and help's always needed. So if you think that you can't lend any time, even a half an hour would help.
And is your son here tonight?
No, he's not. He has a scholarship actually for lacrosse, so he's in Alabama right now.
Oh my gosh, that's incredible. You know, do you guys have conversations at all about your involvement in his athletic career and being there kind of in a, you know, doing so much volunteering and being there for him?
We do. I mean, his work ethic has nothing to do with me, so I can't take credit for that. He achieved what he got on his own, but he's been a constant helper for me for 13 years, so I couldn't do what I do without him either.
Well, thank you so much, and enjoy the rest of the evening. That is Nicole Coffey. She is the winner of the Volunteer of the Year Award. And last but not least, I am joined now by Jake Ellis, who is nominated for Figure Skater of the Year. Thank you so much for joining me, Jake.
Thank you.
Beautiful evening. And you've done this before, is that right?
I have, yeah. Yeah, I love the WESPYs.
Yes, because you have already won this award previously. What's it like being back nominated?
It's so awesome. You know, it's such a great evening every year. I'm so honored to be nominated among so many great athletes here. So it's just awesome to be here.
Absolutely. And you know, you had mentioned that you love the WESPYs. Why are the WESPYs a big deal? Why does this matter so much to Windsor Essex?
Well, you know, it truly brings the best athletes in the area all together into one, which we never really get another opportunity to do something like this. So just to be, you know, in the presence of so many great athletes from so many different sports, it's just so awesome.
Does it give a young athlete some motivation as well, knowing that an award like this is up for grabs?
Absolutely. You know, there's so many different competitions we all compete in, but just to add another, you know, great award like this to this, it's so motivating for all us athletes.
And if you don't mind letting the audience know, what is next for you in your career? What are you up to, and what comes next?
Yeah, so me and my coaching team have decided to move up to the senior level. So after, you know, a few great successful seasons at junior, we decided to take on the challenge to move up to that senior level. So working on new jumps, new quads for evolution jumps. So yeah, just training those to be ready for the highest level.
Does the past Olympics, does that kind of push you to another place, watching all the figure skating and, you know, seeing yourself reflected in some of that?
Absolutely. You know, that has always been one of my major goals in skating, you know, the Olympics. Also just competing on the world stage, so seeing those athletes at the highest level compete is truly something so exciting to watch.
All right, well, all the best of luck tonight. That is Jake Ellis, who is nominated for the Figure Skater of the Year Award. And we're in for some fun tonight. We're very, very excited about this, and the show will begin very shortly.